talked with UNL Extension educator Gary Zoubek this week about what to look for when scheduling the final irrigation passes during a year that hasn't seen much help from Mother Nature.
No, it's been an extremely long irrigation season for much of Nebraska, but we are nearing the end right now, I guess.
Especially for corn, probably. Are there some irrigators that are even done?
I think there's many irrigators that are done. Basically, it's important to stage your crop from beginning dent. We're going to use about 5 more inches. If the starch line is halfway up, we're going to use about 2.5 inches. It's important to try and not overfill the profile. We want to dry it down to that 60% depleted so that hopefully Mother Nature will refill it during the off season.
Let's talk about soybeans. We're probably getting into the stage where we're starting to get to the end of it.
Yes, soybeans are probably using a little bit more at this time compared to corn. Depends upon your growth stage and when you plant it. Early planted beans are probably not going to be using as much moisture. Again, it's important to stage them. At R5, we're going to use about 6.5 inches of water. As we get to R6, where we've got a bean the size of the cavity in the pod, we're going to use about 3.5 inches, and then when the leaves are starting to yellow and drop, we're going to use about 2 more inches. So it depends upon the stage of growth. You need to use that to make a decision on how much to irrigate. The key is, again, not having a full profile at the end of the season.
But at capacity?
You don't want to, what you want is you want to draw down the moisture so it's about 50% depleted, half of the available water there, because then during the off season, Mother Nature will hopefully refill it.
You gave us some good guides as to how to tell for which stage you're in. When you look at trying to figure out that last irrigation pass of beans especially, what's the yield difference? I mean, you know, are you talking about getting too greedy if you don't go one more pass?
Well, if you've got available water in the soil, putting on that extra pass is not going to improve yields at all. And so but if you stop too early, if say you've got a soil that's really dry, you can hurt your yields considerably by not putting on that last irrigation. So it's key to know what you have in the soil as well as your stage of growth.
As we look forward to next year, I know a lot of farmers are worried about a consecutive drought year. How closely are you going to be watching what the recharge is over the winter?
Well, we definitely would like to have plenty of recharge because it's especially important in the rain-fed situation. Most years we get enough during the off season to refill it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be planting crops because, and only time will tell.
There is a NEB guide available to help you schedule the last irrigation of the season. We'll link to that on our website.